What's up guys, welcome back to the video. Today we're gonna head out onto the Amtrak Superliner and I'm gonna take you on this trip with me. So without further ado, let's get started. Now if you haven't seen my latest video right before this video, it's called G-Scale Layout Expansion. I will put a link to it right above me and also down in the description if you want to go check it out. I am using my brand new GoPro Hero 7 Black with stabilization and such. And before we leave for the station, I decided to put these lights behind me to just kind of give a cool effect. But this GoPro really is exposing the heck out of those. So I just thought it was funny to look at, but let's get started. Now before we get started, if you are new here and you're not a returning subscriber, I invite you and I welcome you with open arms to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can do it in the bottom right hand corner of this video or down in this description. Also down in the comments section there will be a link. So if you're new here, I welcome you to subscribe for lots of model railroading and real railroading content. This backpack is literally packed to its maximum amount. It's like the shell off of Mario. There is literally zero room. You can see my laptop poking out as it's stretching because of how packed this is. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to fit this chest mount in anywhere once I get on the train, because I certainly can't right now, and I don't know where I'm gonna put the little tripod the GoPro is sitting on right now, and man. Yup. Hi.
Hi, YouTube. You'll be sitting in seat number 33, second floor please. And you'll be sitting in seat number 34.
Cool. Thank you.
Where are you heading, dear?
It has been quite the interesting trip so far. I've taken Amtrak a couple times and I've never experienced this before. Going over that. But anyways, we were about 45 minutes out of Kansas City, and suddenly down on the lower level, I heard over the radio, emergency, 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 and then the train it started braking very suddenly, and I'm actually very surprised how fast this thing can stop for how much mass and how much weight it and momentum and everything else that it's carrying with it. I'm actually kind of amazed how quickly it stopped. Obviously trains don't stop that fast, but for what it is, I was kind of impressed. But we had no idea what was happening other than it stopped. I never felt anything, but what happened is that there was a car that, I don't know how it happened, but we hit a car on a crossing just barely out of Kansas City, 45 minutes maybe max out of Kansas City. We hit a car that went over the crossing. I don't know what they were trying to do, whether they're drunk, just being plain stupid and going over around the gates thinking they could beat the train. So what happened is we sat for almost 2 hours. It was at least an hour and a half. We just sat there waiting for them to do whatever they were doing out there. I'm sure they were getting the car off the road, seeing if everyone's okay, checking out the engine, making sure the front end's okay, anything under the engine's okay. And the good part was that, well, I don't know how the person was that got hit. I don't think there was an ambulance. I couldn't see any of that, but I hope they're okay. But the good thing for us is that the engine was fine, the train was fine, we can move on with the trip. Now, don't forget, leave me a comment down in the comments section and take a guess of what car on the train that you think I'm sitting in right now. I'll give you a hint already, it's my favorite one. And the second hint is that I'm on the lower level of it, so you can't tell, just to make things a little bit more complicated and more complex. But comment down below and tell me which train car you think is in and which one you think is my favorite on this train.